book and the money that you must have spent to make it a very welcoming space. So before we dive in, what is that one thing that you think you would like to change about your space? Drop it in the comment section. What do you think you will like to change? What's that thing you don't like about your space that you think you would like to change? Drop a comment about that particular thing. You do not like your interiors, your furnitures, or is it color combinations? You don't know how to put all the elements that you've got in your house together. Like you just walk into your space or your living room and you just feel like, I've got all sort of colors. I've got a green couch, you've got your carpet, everything all looking like I want it to be an interactive section. That's why I want you guys to be able to interact and drop comment so that we can interact together. So welcoming and lovely. Okay, so let us talk about why does interior design matters. Why does it matter? Why do I need to bother about what my space is looking like when I get into my space from work? Or why do I need to be bothered about interior designing? What essence does it make? What does it really matter? That's where we're going to start today. And I would be happy to tell you that interior designing isn't just about, how your space looks. It's also about how does that space makes you feel. My job as an interior designer is to make sure that when you get into your space, it makes you feel good about your space and about yourself. Your space feels determines and it set the tone for the way your day sort of works out. It's dynamic, is it not? That your space can set the tone for how your space should talk about you. It should talk about you. So if I get into your kitchen, I can say one or two things about your personality. If I get into your living room, I can say one or two things about who you are. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. So anyway, so how can we design a space that suits your lifestyle? How can you design your space to suit your lifestyle? The first thing I want you to think about is, what is your lifestyle like? What is your lifestyle like? Take a pen and paper and jot down this little bit of tips that I'm going. What do you do? What do you need to sort out? What's your priority when you come to your space? When you get into the house, what's your priority? What is your lifestyle like? You need to understand your lifestyle, because that's going to help you to design your space. If you don't understand your lifestyle, you cannot design your space to suit your lifestyle. And it's very important for you to design a space that suits your lifestyle. If you're an organized person, you wouldn't want to live in a room that is chaotic and you're looking for your ties, you're looking for your clothes, you're looking for your shoe, you're looking for your jewelry early in the morning. My number one tip is color. What color would you be attracted to? Yeah, bold. Like, oh yes, you can go really bold. I like to mix my primary colors, or I like a mix of secondary primary colors. When we're doing color tone, we do a 60-30-10, where we say let your 60 be that your bold color and your 30 would be the secondary color, and your 10 will be your accent color. So like your maybe the things you use to decorate, like your throws, like your frames, little bit of the accent. And your 60, that is the main color, would reflect, it's got that energy that you're sure that one is your 60%, which is going to be your main color, and then you go 30%, which is going to be your second color, and then 10% is going to be your accent color. where you would be the elements that you just use to complement the other two colors. So if you get your pen and paper now, just write down your 3 colors. So your bold color, that's going to be your 60%. Write down your 30% color and write down your 10% accent color. So like I said before, I said neutral is always a safe color. If you are the type that you're scared of what color to go for, I would say go neutral. But if you're bold, don't be afraid to go for colors that you love. And that's why I've given you that principle of color selection for free. Like I said, go 60% for your bold color, 30% for your lighter shade color, and go 10% for the accent color, like your trues, like your flowers, like your out elements, those little elements that you use to decorate, right? Okay, so do you also know that certain color can change your mood? Like I said, yeah. Now I'm going to tell you about colors that can change your mood. If you want a calm atmosphere, go for blue. If you like blue is a color that can help to change and give you a calm atmosphere. Yellow is good for energy. So if you want your room, like I said, if you've got so much energy, you just want to come into your room with all the energy, you need to go for yellow. Put yellow as part of your color. Either if you're not so much of a fan of yellow, like you don't want it to be too popping, you can include it as an accent, right? And green is good for balance. If you want a feeling of a balanced feeling, go for green, right? So like I always like to, it's always good to introduce a little bit of green in your 10%. Like you can never go wrong. Hope of taking note of that in terms of color, right? Now let's go to your lighting. Remember I said I'm going to share a few tips today. Number 1 is your color for your interior space. Number 2 is your so if you want to have that conducive environment, your candle lights, your lamps, your yellow lights, they are really good to make your space look very, very calm and relaxing. Yes, very, very relaxing. So natural light, your best bet. Yeah, good sunlight too, if you get them. But if you don't, your candle lights are really good. So lighting is really important. Go for yellow lights to give you that calm feeling, that relaxed sense. Go for yellow lights, they're really good. Yeah. And of course, energy saving, go for energy saving lights in terms of your bulbs and chandeliers and all that. So class, right? So it's a very essential. The third thing we need to talk about is the clustering and organizing. So you need to make sure that your space is organized. You don't want to wake up in the morning and then you're looking for your shirt to wear to work and then you're spending hours trying to find a shirt. Why not have a practical wardrobe? Get up, go into your bedroom, go into your dressing room, organize your clothes, arrange them in a way that you can easily get what you need. In fact, color code them. Go into your wardrobe, color code your clothes. Shirt white, shirt blue, shirt green, shirt purple. Color code your trousers, color code your dresses, right? Keep it organized. It's very, very, very important. Keep it very organized, okay? So that's the thing, that's a tip when it comes to organization. You need your space to be organized, and you need it to be practical. You don't need to cram too much of elements into one room. You get into some spaces and it's just so. Next thing we're going to talk about, I said I'm going to give you 5. The number 4 is going to be your furniture placement. Yeah, your furniture layout, can make or break your room. So float your furniture away from the wall so that you can create better flow. Don't cluster your furniture. I know it's an habit of everyone wanting your furnitures, your chairs, to rest to the wall. But for you to have a floating effect, move your furniture away from the wall. So if your furniture is to the wall, get back to your living room and move it away from the wall. Now, thank you. So that's a very important one that you need to do. Make sure that your furnitures are not resting on the wall, because you need to keep your furniture floating. Keep them away from the wall to create better flow. Okay? And always add personal touches. It's important that you add personal touches. Add like your pictures, your frames, your if you've got any question, feel free to share them to me. You can drop me a message, you can come to the comment section. Alright guys, thank you for joining. I remain your number 1 interior designer and event planner, Ade, and I'll see you on my next live. Bye.